Hey folks, how you doing? Suzy Meadows here, and I am here to show you a really easy project just using scraps of your pattern paper. You can use anything that's in your stash. I'm going to show you three different projects. We're actually going to make one of them, and but first of all, just to get started, welcome. This is my normal Facebook Live on Mondays, and it is January 23rd, 2023. And this is my normal Facebook Live. Come to you every Monday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And as you're joining me, let me know you're joining me by leaving a comment. And I'd like to say hey. And you know you're watching the live if you look up in that corner there and you see the red rectangle. Tell you what, I'm going to get on my iPad and make sure that I am broadcasting in the correct spot. I'm doing the live and it looks like I am. Great. Well, hey Marie, it looks like you're watching from your laptop. Oh my goodness, Marie, you're not driving. I can't believe it. Welcome. And Ruby, I see you're joining us too. So welcome, gang. Hey, I hope you're having a good Monday. I had a quiet weekend. It was really nice. I had a chance just to play around with some different things, and yep, it's been pretty nice. So I hope you had a good one too. But I think I'm going to go ahead and turn you down, and we'll get going because this project won't take a lot of time. It just takes, just a few ins and outs. So, that means I'm going to get up close and personal and turn you around here and get you over here in my stand. I don't have a fancy stand or anything. So it looks like I'm double checking. Good. Good. Yes, it looks like I need to bring it down just a smidgen, which is okay. So there we go. I think that should be better. Smidgen down more. Okay, now we're going to get going. Well, you can see this is one of the cards I made earlier to show you. And this is just using some of the product in our annual catalog. Some of the perfectly penciled designer series paper. And all this took was scissors. And, well, I like using a trimmer. But otherwise, that was it. Because I didn't use any dies. This was just one of the stamps. This was Peaceful Moments, a happy birthday. So you can see it's what it is. It's different pieces of designer series paper. They're 1 inch wide. And I'll give you the measurements here. And the nice thing about our designer series paper, you have 2 sides, which makes it really, really, really nice. So, but like I said, this was made out of the annual catalog with stuff like that. And I have one project to show you that's made out of 2 other projects. But to get started, we're going to go ahead and get going. Gang, this is where you can get a hold of me if you've got any questions. craftingwithsuzy.stampinup.net. It's my January host code. And those of you local here in Central Indiana, the next class is February 9th at 3 or 5:30 p.m. Okay, gang. We are going to use some of this really pretty dandy design paper. It comes in 12 by 12 inches. And I've just got, what I've got is, you can see all the different colors here. But I have 4 pieces that are 1 by 6. And 1 piece that is 1 by, well, it's 12, but I really only need 7 inches. But I just kept it together. And see, the nice thing about this is we have double-sided. Now, so right here, I have some varieties right there of that I can use on my card. And I'm going to do this. And so I'm going to start with a 1/4 sheet of paper. And so, a sheet of paper is 8.5 by 11. And this is just truly cut in half and cut in half. And I'm going to use my silicone mat because I'm going to get glue. I prefer using the multi-purpose liquid glue. Some people like using tape runners and stuff, but I like using my glue. So this, I can get glue on here and it won't get on my work surface. So I love it. So got my glue and I am just gonna, and we're gonna trim this down. So because of that, I don't have to get glue to the very, very end. And I'm just gonna go diagonal right there. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get started. And I think I'll start with this one. And I think I'll put that right there. So I'm gonna get a little bit of glue on here. And the thing is, whatever the spacing I start with, I need to continue. So that's the space I'm going to go with. And I think I'll go with this one next. So just a little bit of glue. Once again, staying with, I don't know what the name of this technique is, but it's scraps of paper and and it's a good way to use up your scraps because it only takes 1 inch wide. And if I had several other designs, I could add them. But the nice thing about Stampin' Up! Is, you know, the color coordination. And that makes it really cool because this is all in the same paper pack and it all coordinates. It's got these has got the purples, and the peaches, pale papaya, things like that. So, okay. So I'm going to do a little bit of trimming because this is all my paper here. So, and the way I trim is I just come, like I said, I don't have to be precise because I'm going to trim this sheet down. So, I like our snips because they are sharp. Don't get your finger in the way. You can get yourself in trouble. So, and then I'm going to use these pieces that I'm cutting off to finish it up. So, there we go. Okie doke. So, okay. Excellent. So let's see, to finish this, you know, I could even go, I think I will. I think I'll start with the purple over here. I hadn't planned on using flour, but I think I will. So I will just, Maria, you said it's a little slushy where you're at. That's no fun. But I guess it's better than ice and snow. We are actually, supposedly, we have a snowstorm coming. So we'll have to see if that is true. They're sure talking about it. So, and I don't mind a little bit of snow, especially if I don't have to get out, if, you know. And thankfully, I don't every day. Fortunately, I get to do my full-time job from home a good bit of the time. I do go into the office. So I think I want this down here. But that's only a few days a week. So otherwise, we have a lot of meetings on the computer. I know Teams really well. Okay, let's see. I think I want to go with this one up here. And I don't know what our February class is going to be. Our January was birthday cards. We got stocked up on birthday cards. But we may do... Probably won't do very many Valentines. We may do a few. I think maybe I'll go here on this guy. Then we'll do some trimming to finish this up because we are just about done, gang. So, shoot, we're a little over, not quite 10 minutes in, and we're moving along quickly. So, trim these off. Now, the one thing by using liquid glue, if I go over, that means my scissors, my snips, will have glue on them. But I use alcohol wipes and just clean them off. The same thing, and that's how I clean off my blocks also. So I'm not too concerned if I get glue. Okay, what do I want to finish up? I think I've got plenty of this and this, so I don't want to use any more of that. I could use stripes. I could, you know... I think, now this is where I'm going to use, we got this, a guillotine is the best. I've got my trimmer, and I do that for big pieces, but little pieces, we got this, oh, it was a celebration, a join offer, and I love this little thing, and it is the berries, because see, all I need is that little tiny piece right there, and so this guillotine is quick and easy. So we're going to, I guess I probably wouldn't even need it, you know, when we get done cutting. I probably won't need this, but I have already started, so. And I think we will use this little piece here to finish that off. Have you guys made this before? I guess, actually, this idea, I've seen it before, but a local demonstrator here in Indianapolis, Sherry, she showed this, and I thought, oh, that is just the neatest thing. I had forgotten such a thing existed, and so that's why I'm going to see if I can cut that straight. Could be dangerous. So, but anyway, so Sherry showed this, and I thought, oh, neat idea. So, in fact, the one I'm going to show you is one that she provided some of the goodies to make. So, it's sort of nice as a demonstrator to occasionally go to another event and let someone else design. I enjoy designing, but when you're designing all the time, then you're always thinking. And so this way I got a chance to let somebody else do the thinking, and I got to do the playing. So there we go. How is that? Now I'm going to put this on a piece of pale papaya, and so I need to start trimming. Now I could measure, let me see, this piece is 4 by 5 1/4. That's what I thought. So I need this piece to be smaller. We're going to get this out of the way. So, but the thing is, I think, see, this is where if I don't have a straight edge, so we're just going to get going. Because I know I'm going to need it smaller. I do a lot of winging. Some people like to, they like to measure, and I'm not as concerned always about measuring. So right now, I'm just going to cut my rough edges off, and then we'll figure out where I need to be. We're going to go there, and we're going to cut a little bit off here. Because see, once you have one straight edge, then you can really get going. So this is right at 4. And see, that's the same size as my pale papaya. So I'm going to cut just a little bit off on each side. There we go. Like I said, some people like to measure, and I don't mind measuring, but sometimes it's sort of nice just to wing it. And in this trimming, it's nice because I can just wing it. Okay, so let's see what this looks like now. Yep, I love that. Okay, get this out of the way, and now I'm going to... Here is my thick, I like using thick white because otherwise this is a heavy front, and your regular white cardstock, it won't stand up. It'll just flop over because it's heavy, front heavy. So I like using the thick. So I have scored it, and we will go ahead and I think we will first, I will adhere that. Now see, lots of times, in fact, I will punch and get sections out of this because I am frugal of my paper. So here I have some punches, and I am just going to go ahead and get a few here. And so that way I already have these labels ready for something else. We're not going to use them on this project, but I'll use them for another project. I have a drawer that's got these, I've got them stashed away. Okay, now I'm ready to glue this down. Okay, now I have holes, so I need, once again, I need my silicone mat. So, because there will be glue in the gaps. See, look at all that extra glue, which is fine. Totally good. So, now I think I'm going to use, I was looking, I didn't know if I wanted to use my white baker's twine or use some color. And I think, oh, nope, those don't necessarily go, but this will. So I'm just going to tie a knot this time. And earlier I dropped this, and the roll went all the way across the room. I was a-running. I was a-chasing it down. So there we go. There we go. Okay, now, when I tie a knot, let's get this where I want it. I like having these sort of at some angles. I can't always keep it on here tight as I tie a knot. So that's where my tweezers from my embossing tool come into play. And that will allow me to get the knot tight. There we go. Cool. Okay. Now, this, well, I was going to do that a little bit longer, but oh well. I did it short. So be it. Okay. So now let's get this. Now we're ready to put this on the card. On the card front. And then, I know we haven't stamped, we haven't put a sentiment, but we will do that sentiment on the side and then put it on the card. So, whoops, let's get that straightened up. There we go. So what the liquid glue gives me time to put it down. Now, isn't that gorgeous? I just love that. Now, what we are going to do is I'm going to use, this is my go-to in the mini catalog, the Something Fancy bundle. I love these dies. And in fact, I've already got some here. So we are going to use this one here. And I'm going to keep those out because I'll show you on another project. And that is going to go right here. And what do I want this to say? Thank you, nothing fancy, just love. You know, I think I'm going to do the thank you. Yes, the thank you is what it's going to be. So I need a block, which is right over here. And let's get some of these things out of the way. It's probably a little crazy, isn't it? So, okay, and I think we can use the fresh freesia. We'll see what that looks like. Now, I want this to go right here because I'm actually going to put a bow right there. So I want that right here. So I think I want that right there at an angle, which, you know, for those of you that like things straight up and down, gonna drive you nuts, but it's okay. Get just a little more here, and we're going to tuck that up in here. And then I am going to put a bow there. I didn't, for me, it's easier doing a bow knot when it's on the card. I'm going to do a double bow. So now there's pressure, you know, you're watching me. Let me see if I can get the bow in. Now I need to finagle it just a little bit. Yep, that looks good. Okay. There we go. And I think I'll just put it right. You know, I think I'll put it there. We'll cut these a little bit shorter. And, you know, the easiest thing I think is with a glue dot. And just roll a glue dot up. There you go. It's stuck on my finger. Imagine that. That's okay. And put that right here. Okay. And I'm going to put that right there. I know, a lot of it there. Okay, now we need to add some bling. That definitely needs some bling. We'll get these out of the way. Let's see what kind of bling we could go with. I've been using a lot of these lately, the pastel adhesives, but I could use the pink, or I wanted to see what else. Oh, we could use the real pretty purple. We could use, these are off, I like these, but they're a little big. But you know, let's check those out. Let's see what we might do with those. Let's see, oh, we have some purple flowers that would go there. Oh, let's see. Oh, those are pretty. Okay, so here's my possibilities. Going down to here. Okay, nope, we're not going to use those. So we have got pretty purple. We have got, these are the opal rounds. Those are awful pretty. But we could also do these larger fun flower resin shapes. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Well, you know, I'm just going to take them off and look at them. Oh, yes, that's perfect right there. Well, is that too distracting? You know, I could go like that. That's just too busy, but that would have been a perfect spot there. But what if we go over here? Nope. I like it, but so let's look here. I like those, so that's a possibility. Let's go here with these. You know, these actually go the best. So, or I could do both, but I sure like glitter. Is that a bird that the glitter always attracts them? Because we're going to tuck that down. And I don't know, what about going there and down here and do a smaller one here? Nope, I want that changed. So let's see if we can get it off before it not tear the paper. Nope, it's there. Okay, that's fine. So we're going to go with more. Okay, we will do the putty end. Sometimes it's easier with the puttier end and sometimes it's not. I think I want something down in here. And I need something up here. And we'll go with a small one. Right there. Okay. So there we go. We'll get these out of the way now. So that is our card. So what you think? You like it? So let me show you another one that I made earlier. And this one also uses the Dandy Designs. Pardon me. I gotta get a drink of water. This one also uses the Dandy Designs paper. But I wanted, look at that tag there. I wanted to show you that. Sorry, I'm getting a drink. Okay. One of the neat things about these dies is they give us these little things, little pieces that you can literally cut out the inside of your tag. So what I did there was, let me get this closer. You see that? I actually cut that out with the leaves, and then I put some old olive behind it that goes with that little bit of old olive. So I really like that. I think I'll be doing that some more. So, but this was just the blue version of Dandy Designs, and here's the pale papaya and the fresh freesia. And then the card that started it all was the one that Sherry gave us the ideas for. And that's this one. And this is using the Like an Animal Designer Series paper. And we just flipped it back and forth. So here are some options. Like I said, this was the first one that I started with Sherry's idea. And then from that, I started playing. First, I wanted to go with, you don't need hardly any tools at all, just paper snips and adhesives and a sentiment. And so that was that one. And then I started playing and with the Dandy Designs. And you know, now this paper, if you remember, this is some of that paper in this, nope, I'm wrong. It's not in this one. It is in the limited time, the celebration that ends the end of February. If you flip back here to the back, nope, one more. There we go. This is an option with $100 purchase. This is a big pack of paper, 48 sheets, and the colors are so nice. So gang, if you're interested in any of these things, remember, it's the end of February, and I tell you, with shipping and things like that, things can go out. So if you want something, you need to get it quickly. And this can be a purchase of any $50 or $100 from any of our catalogs, whether it's this one, which is the new spring one, or our annual catalog, or even the clearance. But now, gang, if your wish list is more than $99, you might consider joining, because for if you flip back here to the back, there's 3 options. For $99, you can get $175 of anything Stampin' Up. And then, I mean, you keep it. And you don't have to make another purchase if you don't want to. Or you can start purchasing and get your 20%, if you want, but you don't have to. So there's not going to be a Stampin' Up! Please that come and get your goodies if you choose not to. Or if you want this little mini Stampin' Cut machine in the new boho blue, that's $129 you pay, but you still get $175 plus that. So I tell you, that's a deal. So if you got any questions, holler. I'd love to chat with you. I'd love to have you join the Snazzy Crafters team. But just give me a holler. So gang, I will be back next Monday, which is, what day is it? It's the 30th of January. And so come back, join me. I would appreciate it. Thank you very much, Terry. I appreciate that. And gang, if you are watching on YouTube, please, if you like this, share this, leave a comment, share, and make sure you hit the notifications so you know when I put another video up. And gang, it's been good chatting with you. And so I will talk with you next week. Toodles. Bye-bye.